With God, nothing is impossible. Hey you guys, so I'm coming on here to share a quick testimony. Let me tell you how good God is, okay? So I was getting my affairs in order earlier today, and I was running by some numbers and stuff, and I quickly realized that, hey, these numbers ain't adding up with what I expected. So I know that when God is taking me through a shift, the enemy also too is going to try to do things to distract me, to make me not keep my mind focused on what I need to be doing right now. So I began to get a little frustrated, and in my frustration, I had to take my flesh and put it in order. You know, in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5, casting down all high things, every imagination, and bringing it into the obedience of Christ. And I said, hey, the Lord showed me this. So with that being said, it has to be done. And when I got to my car on my break, I'm not gonna lie, I got in the car and I started getting frustrated because I said, you know, Lord, I'm agitated right now because all of this stuff, I want to do this, I want to do that, I gotta get this, want to get that, and like all of this stuff is just, it's not lining up. I'm on my way to go get some water from Starbucks, and on my way to Starbucks there is a detour. I've never experienced a detour at this particular area, and so I'm like, okay, Lord, this don't line up either. What you trying to tell me? So as I'm going through the detour, I look to my left, just real quick. It was like out the corner of my eye, I seen a sign that said, "For with God, nothing is impossible." Luke chapter 1, verse 37. If anybody knows the gospel, you know this is when the angel of the Lord was speaking to Mary concerning her situation in her season. When I seen that, I literally stopped my car in the middle of the street and began to shout. I pulled over, went to go and take a video, and took a picture to store this in my heart. Somebody else out here needs to hear this too. Somebody else needs to hear this too. You may be in a situation where God has given you a word and you don't know how it's going to get done. But let me tell you something. With God, nothing is impossible. I don't care how big the project is. The circumstance may seem, with God, not with mankind, not with the opinions of others, not with fear, but with God, nothing is impossible. So ask yourself, what are you doing this with? Are you doing it with God? Are you making sure that he's talking to you about this situation and you're not hearing your flesh? Make sure when you're doing whatever you're doing, it's from the vision of God. You might say, I don't have enough money. You might say, I don't have the education. You don't need nobody to endorse you. You don't need nobody to agree with you. You don't even sometimes need the money. God will send you the resources. So as I'm even encouraging myself, I'm encouraging you that with God, nothing is impossible. Get in this book, get in this word, and feed your spirit. Jesus said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out the mouth of God. Every word. And that's what I had to feed myself, his word. He gave it to me. God fed me today, okay? No cheeseburgers, no honey bun, no yum yum. I had to eat the word, and that word was what? For with God, nothing is impossible. And we bless God. Y'all have a good day.